Hi, Cancer. Thank you for joining me here on my channel. I'm Yetta Pearl, and I want you to know how grateful I am when you hit the like button, when you comment, when you share, and certainly when you subscribe. I appreciate you very, very much for that. That helps me to know that I'm impacting you, that the messages that come through me from your angels are changing your life or assisting you in some way, and I appreciate knowing that very, very much. So this is your angel reading for July 5th through 11th of 2011. Pardon me, 2021. Oh my gosh. That would be close to the day that I started doing angel readings. 2021. All right. Okay, so let's see what your angels want you to know today. So this is a general reading, and as such, not everything will resonate with you, but that's just fine. That's for somebody else. Take the parts that do resonate and leave the rest behind. No worries there. Okay, so one more card here, please, angels. Let's see what the messages are for Cancer for July 5 through 11, 2021. All right, so let's see. Okay, so first of all, there's some money involved here. Abundance, generally abundance. So two of these have to do with saving money instead of spending it all, right? So it's time to take some of what you earn, some of what's coming in, pay yourself first. Yes, there are always other obligations and things that you want to do, but put some of it away. Different people will recommend a different percentage or something like that. If you want to, you get the advice of a financial expert to help you know how much to put away or things like that, or what you need between now and when you want to stop working, so that you know how much to put away, how much is going to be needed between there. This is kind of like self-love, You are worth saving money for later. It feels like sacrifice to some of you in the meantime, like in the short term, because now you don't have that specific money available to use today, but it's good. It's for yourself for later. It's still for you. It's still for you. And the earlier in life that you can put that away, the more it has a chance to multiply and get bigger, so that when you need it later, it's there for you and more of it. This is really an important thing. And so this card, savings, is telling you the same thing. And it's self-care. It's self-care. This is self-love. And so if you ever have any doubts that you are deserving of your own love, please don't. Your angels are sitting there. They're hugging you. They're holding you. They're valuing you. They're nurturing you and cherishing you. And you are worth all that. You are so worth all that. This is your time. It's like when you go through life and you learn things, and so your knowledge builds more and more, and on different topics as you encounter them. And so then by the time you get a little bit older, well, now you know way more, and you are more valuable in your knowledge in that way. And not everybody recognizes that, but so what? They don't need to. It's you who needs to recognize your value and your knowledge and your worth in saving to have a more comfortable future. Yeah, this is really important. Yeah. And so sometimes it's your mindset that needs to change, right? Your perspective. So think in abundant terms all the time. Instead of thinking, oh, I don't have enough money for that, think, oh, I'm so grateful I have enough money for what I've got. Or it's not even necessarily money or cash. It's where you live. It's what your transportation is. and being so grateful for it because it assists you all the time. And noticing the world around you, like the fresh air and the clear sunshine and, all those things that are just so life-giving. Excuse me. And so noticing all those things and being aware of how amazing they are, and they are miraculous, some of it, especially in the nature and stuff. And the people around you, and being so appreciative of the people and the things that they know, and expressing that to them. It's not always them expressing things to you, right? It's the other way around too. You be the person to notice how great somebody looks, or how amazing they did at that task or whatever. Notice it and comment on it, because that really feeds them. And that brings more and more of that back around in the circle towards yourself as well. So, yeah, so abundance is here. It's everywhere. It's all the time. We have only to notice it. And we have to change our mindset so that that's one of the first things that we think of instead of the opposite. Yeah, that's really awesome. And that's going to be a real key for you for your future, is to be thinking in terms of abundance instead of in terms of lack. Yeah, awesome. Okay, so, oh, here is more of this. You deserve the best. It is the same message. Yes, you are worthy of saving that money. You're worthy of receiving it to begin with. You're worthy of sharing the good fortune and the abundance mindset with all the people around you. So in a recent reading that I just did, they were talking about tithing as well. And so this is also part of that. That's sharing the good fortune with those around us. And so it doesn't necessarily mean the actual cash money. It could, but doesn't have to be that. You can be sharing your expertise and your compliments and your noticing how great things are, and sharing that also with yourself, right? And so that's what keeps the flow going. And it's beautiful. And you deserve everything. Everything you're reaching for can be yours. There's no reason not to. So here's that abundance mindset again they're showing me. So everything that you want can be yours. So what does that look like? What do you want? How does it look? How does it feel? What does it taste like? All those things. Get there. Put yourself in that situation and live it, as though you are in it. And okay, so the guides are telling me I need to clarify that. Use your imagination to put yourself into a situation. So picture yourself in your future, your better job, your more abundant mindset, in your beautiful home, in your amazing relationship. Picture yourself there and imagine how you want it to be going. What do you want to be eating? What do you want it to feel like while you're in that? And stay there as much as you can, right? Okay. So there is a project there's a new something. Both of these are to do with this. There's an ending happening. So something that, let's see what this feels like. It feels, it's a little bittersweet. It feels like you're kind of glad for that ending to be happening, but in a way, you like a lot of parts of it. And so you don't want those parts to be gone. So then what you do is you take the best part of what your current situation is, and you insert it into that vision of what you want your future to be. And so that way you get to keep all those great things. And the parts about what's currently here that you don't care for so much, you leave them out. If you do not focus upon them, they will not come back. The more you focus upon does come, right? So remember that. If you're focusing on the lack or the parts you don't like, then you're going to attract more of that to you. So focus on the parts you really like, and then fill it out with more things that you can think up that you really like, right? And so that's how you bring about a beautiful new thing, because every ending brings something new. It's also a new beginning. So it's a new opportunity. It's a clean slate. It's exciting and it's fun. And it, part of it, it doesn't feel like you're having fun doing it. It feels like you're tired. It feels like you're just sick of whatever the situation is that's ending. It's long overdue is what it feels like, right? So by now you're kind of worn down by it. But have faith. You will have the energy to accomplish the new, and you will enjoy it. Your angels are saying, please trust me. You're going to like this. It's okay. You can let yourself look up. You can let yourself tilt your chin up and see the sparkles in the air. That's exactly what it looks like. Okay. Now, having said that, there is something that you need to look at deeper. You need to make sure that you're dotting your I's and crossing your T's. So a little bit of caution, not enough probably to stop you or anything like that, but just awareness, right? And so whatever the whole new situation is, then at least you know it. And you can make a decision as to whether that's for you or it's not for you. And and then going whichever direction it feels best. Yeah. It doesn't mean stop. It might mean stop depending on what you find and what you feel about that. But at this point, it just says, look deeper so that you know all of it. Ask the questions. Ask all the questions. Do some research. Ask questions of other people. Look up other sources, other resources. All that stuff. Do your due diligence. Okay, because you need to do that. This is still in the mindset of looking after yourself, that you deserve it, that the best is coming to you because you deserve it. You are worthy of that. This is, it feels like you're struggling with that self-worth at the moment, but man, you are so worthy. Yeah, you got this. Like, just try and relax about that, because honestly, you got this. Okay. So here is our one last bit of wisdom from the daily guidance with the angels. And so what one last bit of advice do you want to give? There we go. Opportunity to forgive. Yeah, so who is it in your life that you're kind of holding the grudge? You're holding back a bit. You definitely don't show them your own whole true self. There's somebody that you feel needs to be forgiven, that there's something that they've done that hurt you. So your angels want you to know that forgiveness always starts at home. So whatever part that you yourself played in that situation, forgive yourself first. Recognize that you were doing your best, that you had only those resources available to you at that time, and based upon that, you did what you had to do. Once you truly recognize that, you will understand that the same is true for the other person, which makes it much easier to forgive them. So forgiveness means exactly that. It's something, a change in perspective that happens within yourself. It actually has nothing to do with the other person. And so if it is appropriate to continue to keep that person out of your life, then continue to do that. There's no need to subject yourself to more of it, right? So still self-care. Okay, Cancer, can you help me out for another minute here? Can you help me spread love and spread forgiveness to the whole world and let's just clean ourselves up and assist the whole world to do the same. Let's allow ourselves to feel very loved, to know that we have the power to impact the world around us by sending our love out. Yeah, that's beautiful. Thank you so much, Cancer. I love you. I appreciate you. And I'll see you next week.